ready for a tag team match. Introduce it first. Born and raised right here, weighing in at a combined 4,386,592 pounds. I mean tons. The team of CSJ can't stop Jamal and Allan
Well, wrestling fans, some real whiplash. At this point, it brings me the utmost pleasure to welcome back to the ring my main man, fellow Mashal, fellow B-Town Boston boy, Barry Sweetie, and that guy who we replaced at San Diego. His name's escaping.
Jordan Castle, why do you have 12 bottles of water sitting next to you?
Hydrated, Remy Morgan. People like to drink water, not throw it on their former broadcast colleague.
Quietly keeping it away from you.
But nevertheless, Remy Morgan, it's not about us. I'm going to be the bigger man, I'm going to give the respect we don't deserve and keep it professional, because that's what this event is.
Well, all the same, you're the Wrestle Buddies, the tag team in the ring right now.
Yeah, that's my man. He said, boo Jordan Castle.
I thought we were cool.
I've never liked anyone so much as I like Allan Breeze right now.
Well, Allan Breeze, I was trying to say a whole lot of nice things about him. I guess I still will, even though he called me out.
I think it's the influence of Mr. Mr. Stop Jamal.
No, I know Can't Stop Jamal. But yeah, the other guy.
Oh, I got you.
Somebody needs to stop Jamal.
You can't, that's the whole deal. Allan Breeze, a graduate of the NJPW Academy, recently competing with a buy-in of a recent New Japan Strong event in Washington, D.C. as part of the Strong Survivor Series against a participant in our Jingle Bell extravaganza coming on later on this evening. We'll be very interested to see how he gels with Can't Stop Jamal returning to the tag team
Diego, Valens, and Maximilien, Monclair. Together, they are hotmail.com.
Tell me this isn't worth the price of admission. The shirts are off. Maximilien Monclair and the handsome devil Diego Valens. A match made in heaven.
You know, I'm prone to getting sweaty while calling wrestling shows. I'm sort of infamous for it, gentlemen. That is happening right now. But this building is very well air-conditioned. It has nothing to do with the temperature and everything to do with Diego Valens and Maximilien Monclair.
While the Wrestle Buddies are the established tag team here, they have been up and down the West Coast all over in New Japan Academy, as you have said, in the case of, it's not anyway, with this, we have two dynamic dudes, to say the very least. Two guys brimming with plenty of other things as well.
And Remy Morgan, as much as I don't like him as a human being, I have to respect your credibility as a professional wrestler, though you have done as a podcaster. Who do you give the edge to here? Hotmail.com and the Wrestle Buddies.
Look at these two gentlemen in the ring. We have an entire roster of absolutely jacked and stacked men here at Alliance for All. Is there anybody more physically impressive than those two men in the ring right now?
I have to agree with the Shady King here. When it comes to edging, I can't think of anything better than Maximilien Monclair and Diego Valens. Sorry? Oh, the edge, yeah. The competition. The wrestling, right, yeah.
And you know, Allan Breeze and Can't Stop Jamal, excuse me. They're certainly known to get a little silly. They're certainly known to have a little fun. Allan Breeze has moved away from that frivolity, that light-hearted attitude because of his time in the NJPW Academy. And I'm very, very interested to see what side of the Wrestle Buddies we see here tonight against Hotmail.com.
I'm interested to see if Hotmail.com can, in fact, stop Jamal.
Can't stop Jamal in the ring with that handsome devil himself, Diego Valens. He's ringing with confidence as well as athleticism. We talk about the silliness, Jordan Castle, and I think a lot of that comes into play, that it's not just confidence, but it's the ability to spend that kind of energy.
Talk about spending energy. Diego Valens taking us around town. Can't stop Jamal, a bit of a Puritan here. Doesn't want to see it. Diego Valens going to give it to him all the same.
It sounds like the singlets hype too much, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Allan Breeze with the newly minted blonde hair here. He's got a little bit of motion in the ocean. It's not really a gyration so much as it's a teeter-totter, back and forth.
It's like a quarter of a Bobby Shmurda. You know, it's not great.
No. That's how it's done.
There we go. Folks, make your gifts now.
So first we twerk, and then we gyrate, and then we lock up.
So that's not twerking.
No, I'm saying what's gonna happen. I'm not telling you what happened.
The gyration happened first, so you're already wrong.
All right, well, we're going to get twerking also, I guarantee you.
All right, how much you want to bet?
I will bet you 1 bottle of water, Jordan Castle. I'm
I
not
have
shaking.
so many to spare. I have so many to spare, Remy Morgan. Look at this. I'm going to need a bottle of water and then some. Diego Valens, so is Allan Breeze. It's like he can't contain himself. He's mesmerized. He's magnetized towards the pelvic region of Diego Valens. And can't stop Jamal trying to remove his tag team partner, but he too brought in by the pelvis.
You know, one thing I don't think we're going to see in this match, no matter how it goes, win or lose, we're definitely seeing no sparklings.
And both Wrestle Buddies sent creating Jamal outside the ring, Breeze into the ropes, courtesy of the allure of Diego Valens' twig and berries.
And Allan Breeze in a great deal of trouble here. Diego Valens known to turn the heat as well as the speed.
Through, but Valens catches Breeze with a big elbow strike. Hurricane Rana takes down the NJPW Academy graduate. When we talk about that training under the likes of Fred Ross or Kushida, what would it mean for Valens, Maximilien, Monclair? And no slouches in their own right, training under the Academy to beat someone in an Allan Breeze who has reached those stages. Cover here.
Listen, take nothing away from either of these teams. Allan Breeze and Can't Stop Jamal, the Wrestle Buddies, are some of the best on the West Coast. Maximilien Monclair, so young into his career, has so much to prove, and a victory here for both these men would be enormous.
Talking about enormous impact here from Diego Valens. Big splash and a count from Monclair.
Maximilien Monclair, really a diamond in the rough here in SoCal. You know, he's still young in his career, but he's so physically impressive, and he just keeps getting better.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Maximilien Monclair has been an active professional wrestler here on the independent scene in Southern California for less than 2 years.
Unbelievable.
He's already this good, not just as a singles wrestler, but in an established tag team.
Where we going, baby?
And Remy, I know as a leader of a faction, a member of a tag team multiple times over himself, finding that chemistry, even with an athlete as good as Diego Valens, is not easy to do. Cover once again.
Well, the great thing about Diego Valens is he brings so many unique things to the table. I don't think there's anyone you can put him in a ring with that he will not absolutely gel.
Especially gel with a guy like Maximilien Monclair. I mean, it's not just the good looks they have in common, it's that dynamism, as we can see here.
And that strength.
And still, with the gyration!
Listen, all work and no play, makeoutmail.com adults. Dropping Allan Breeze, Valens into the cover. Anakin.
You know, it's not often we see Can't Stop Jamal and Allan Breeze on the receiving end of the mind games quite like this.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's very interesting because both of these teams are known to have fun. Both of these teams fan favorites because of that unique charisma. Cover here, kick out from Breeze. But both of these teams, very, very impressive. Balancing, harnessing that fun-loving nature towards mind games, towards success offensively.
So then, Jordan Castle, do you give the edge in this matchup to the first team that flips that switch?
I don't even know if the switch needs to be flipped. What we're seeing here from Hotmail.com is a perfect blend of that fun-loving frivolity and that offensive control, but Can't Stop Jamal with a cheap shot to Diego Valens.
And 1 second's all it takes. And the Wrestle Buddies back in control here.
Wrestle Buddies getting desperate here. Going for broke is Allan Breeze on the top rope.
Elbow drop, back suplex combo, deep cover.
No.
Diego Valens in trouble here, able to kick out at 2, but I think he needs to get over to that corner.
Well, there's a gyration, but it's still not.
I'm telling you it's going to happen.
The twerk? I really don't think so. And Shane Hayes was here back at Over the Rainbow. Maybe if Shane Hayes was here again, I don't think so.
You know, Allan Breeze, say what you will about him, incredible performer. Not a lot of junk in the trunk.
Cover! And a kick out for Valens.
That's where we're going to stop, really?
Those are harsh allegations.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'm observing. The Sigler doesn't leave much to the imagination.
Remy was supposed to be the jerk here. Jeez.
I just let you guys dig your own holes here.
Holes?
Holes.
Oh my God. Talking about etching, talking about holes.
Trust me, I've never been wrong about anything in my entire life.
We're getting demonetized here, people. We're getting demonetized quick. As referee Scarlett Donovan counts away, can't stop Jamal, seems almost hurt, and leaving the opening for the insertion of Allan Breeze behind the official's back.
You know, it's all Freudian now. I'm realizing that. Here as AFA continues, I think it's all Freudian.
Talking about Freudian, something's slipping out.
Huge shoulder block from Can't Stop Jamal.
Cover! And a kick out.
And it's when that confidence starts to become cockiness, folks, that when the Wrestle Buddies get a bit too much dip on the chip. Case in point here, when they might start losing control of this match. Now, Diego Valens is on an island right now, nowhere to go.
Yeah, Wrestle Buddies again.
Allan Breeze has been gyrating his hips on the ring apron for 90 seconds, and neither one of you have said anything.
Well, I didn't really want to look at it or think about it, but it's a great point you made. It's a great point to bring up, Remy, because Allan Breeze potentially tiring himself out, wasting unnecessary cardio on the outside, expending energy as Can't Stop Jamal wears out Diego Valens. Look at this, waist lock applied in the center, the collegiate background, the amateur wrestling acumen of Allan Breeze coming into play, and a big elbow from Diego Valens staggers him here.
Nobody home, nice catch and a nice side slam by the handsome devil.
Uranagi from Diego Valens, but he has to capitalize. He has to make that tag to the fresh Monclair.
Rolling back to Maximilien Monclair. Meanwhile, nobody home. The corner of Can't Stop Jamal.
Can't Stop Jamal realized that he stopped Diego.
But Diego stopped him. There's your question answer, Remy.
Whoa, hey, hang on a second. There's nobody home in the other corner either.
Well, Diego Valens was gonna tag in Maximilien Monclair. He was fingertips away, but it was Allan Breeze illegally inserting himself, hightailing into the other corner, stopping that from happening.
I didn't see that happen. I think he might have just slipped and fell off the apron.
Cover.
Listen, there's a whole lot of grease, a whole lot of sweat going around.
And let me get this straight, Remy. You saw Allan Breeze gyrating for 90 seconds on the outside.
He was right in front of us.
Well, he was the illegal man, but you didn't see something that happened 3 feet away.
I'm sorry, I can't see through the ring apron.
Oh, God, the straps are coming down. Please don't let that singlet go any lower. I'm begging you. It's very sad. Not a lot of jump to hold it up.
Now, it's going to come back and bite me. Much like the aspirations of Maximilien Monclair and Diego Valens coming back to bite them. Once again, going for that back suplex. Elbow drop. Oh!
Allan Breeze hit his own partner, and now Monclair gets the tag.
Running roughshod. It's Maximilien Monclair.
Throwing those bombs.
The most dangerous Frenchman since John Valjean. Maximilien Monclair on fire.
Don't forget his name. Don't forget him. We're at AFA Alliance for All Wrestling.
Maximilien Monclair indeed looking to bring the win home.
Nobody home. The big double clothesline.
It is 2 against 1. The numbers game will always come into play. Or maybe not. A double DDT from Monclair. A hook of the leg. Only a 2.
That might have been sheer reflex nerve endings on the count of Allan Breeze. Barely kicking out that DDT that wiped out Can't Stop Jamal as well.
Allan Breeze looking at all these corners, trying to figure out which corner is his, where his partner's at.
I'm not sure if Allan Breeze knows where he is right now. Forgive the cliche, gentlemen.
I know he's about to go to the Twan Michigan with that bomb and the trick. No!
Maximilien Monclair maybe called his shot a little too early and pays for it, courtesy of the big boot. Uneducated feet returned in kind from Diego Valens with Seguri, and now Can't Stop Jamal with a huge uppercut.
Look at this full Nelson slam!
These teams so evenly matched, clearly doing their homework here. Shoulders down. Allan Breeze looking to steal it, but only gets 2.
Balance now. Maximilien. Big boot German combo turns him in half.
is out. This is it.
And the matchup continues. Can't
What a
stop
matchup.
Jamal with the breakup there. Guys, what can possibly happen here? You think maybe the first team to their feet is going to have the edge in this?
Well, the first team to their feet may very well have the opportunity to take this match all the way home. And as Remy said earlier, we have yet to see one bit of twerking, but we are seeing plenty of working here. What a tag match this has been.
And you say which team's able to make their way back up to their feet first, Remy Morgan. Both teams back up to their feet at the same time, and both teams slugging it out in the center of the ring.
Honestly, we should expect nothing less based on what we've seen in this matchup.
Reverse from both men. Once again reversed.
Meeting of the minds. There ain't much brain, but it was still damn effective.
What a maneuver! Single leg drop kick into the Russian leg sweep. That's it.
And it is.
Here are your winners, Devil Diego and Maximilien Monclair.
Incredible showing. Monclair.
No twerking, you weirdo.
I didn't say twerking, I said working.
That's what Barry said, you loser.
Listen, you need to keep the bottle of water, though. How about that? I know what you're doing.
Do we have to keep this guy around, Barry? It could just be the two of us. I'd love to do it with just you.
Well, all the same, we are having a great time here at AFA, Alliance for All Wrestling in Azusa, California. With or without Can't Stop Jamal and Allan. It's been a great showing in their own right.